You know, I be trying to have like spiritual awakenings and shit, and you just be all in the middle of that, just hella tweaking, wildin'. I know every time we at it, that you just bring me static, so I can't fuck with you no more, cause you too problematic. Demons in your attic, and you can't sing the battle, so I can't fuck with you no more, cause you too problematic. I said I cannot with you, I cannot with you, I cannot with you, no, I cannot with you, no, I cannot with you, I cannot with you, I cannot with you.
Get out.
What is coming out?
Okay, accept it.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
All right,
Mid.
welcome back to the latest episode of Looking Glass, everybody. This is your boy at BlackX392. Now I'm saying, you know the tags. Please don't judge me for my tweets, even though you know, you laugh, and also, please stop retweeting my shit. Like, I just want to be able to use Twitter again. This shit's not fun no more. Go ahead, go to my great corny ass co-host Ash.
Why are you talking so fast?
I'm
like,
drunk.
Jesus Christ. That was so frantic.
I've been talking for like 2.5 hours. This is the second podcast I've done today.
Shut your ass up. But it's me, Ashley Stampede. Don't follow me because I don't like you and your shitty tapes. So, yeah. Take it away, everybody else.
Go ahead, Ken.
It's your boy Ken, @ShadowKoon_. I just retweet and post bullshit. Nothing worth following me for.
And the return of the King Troll, the greatest.
I can make my own introduction, Xavier. Thank you.
All right, Cornelius.
Hey, that's my middle name. But it's your boy T Sage. I'm back from the microverse. I actually get sound crystal clear like some ice water after a long day. And yeah, I'm back, and we're about to cause some chaos for today's episode, so I can't wait.
Bro, you so fucking corny.
Dog.
Like popcorn in the microwave.
Wow, all right.
Let's see. What are we going through today?
Before we get into everything, I think it's important that we give our condolences to everybody lost in Jacksonville, everybody hurt by that shooter. That was a horribly traumatic video. If you put that in the timeline, please put something about a trigger warning before you do so. That was seeing the red dot on the man's chest before he got killed was crazy. I'm sorry they lost this to senseless violence over a fucking Madden game, and it's fucked up because that now it's gonna gaming tournaments are gonna be fundamentally different now. There's gonna be so much more security. It's gonna be different. People are not. EA has already canceled a couple of events, so this is crazy.
Have they really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they canceled They canceled tournaments just to be safe and shit like that. But
that's sad.
Yeah, one of the survivors is suing EA and the mall that had the tournament.
Yeah, this is
wow.
Yeah, like just like 2K tournaments, Madden tournaments, even fighting game tournaments are gonna be fundamentally different now.
They gotta up security now, to be honest. They got to.
Yeah, they have to.
And to keep it a buck, that guy shouldn't have been able to get a gun. I think he had the cops call him.
He was mentally ill. Yeah, he was mentally ill. Multiple occasions the way he's done shit like this. So he was a hazard off jump. So it's
just a greater indicator of the gun laws that need to be passed in the country. But
don't even get me started. But
all our condolences to everybody lost in there. We're gonna try to move on, get strong. All right, let's go ahead and move on to flipping through the pages. Our new segment every week where we're just gonna give like quick takes on a couple different topics. Stuff that doesn't really need a lot of time. So let's go ahead and start. First one: Battlefield 5 has been delayed indefinitely. Everybody, how you feel? Go.
That's what's up. I'm not feeling for the next Battlefield, so it doesn't really.
I wasn't gonna get it, so.
Yeah.
Me neither. I was about to say, didn't Call of Duty get them out the paint anyway? So who's really
Fortnite is free.
Fortnite's the swag. So the fuck they need it. All right,
we good.
Yeah, we good. Word to Ken. Next thing, Doctor Strange 2 to begin filming in spring. How everybody feel about it? I'll go first. First Stranger's trash.
Don't care. First one was trash. Yuck.
All right.
Ugh.
All right. Next thing, Black Panther to be on Netflix September 4th, which is like I believe in 3 days.
I'm not fiending for them. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it. You know.
Wow. So you hate black people? Is that what I'm hearing?
Wow.
Terrence.
I mean, if you want to go with that narrative, you know, I'm good. You know, I'm not fiending to watch Black Panther again. I watched it one time, and you know, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, we have to push the culture. We have to get the hashtag Wakanda so lit.
We good.
We'll be stripped.
Wakanda forever. We got to do Netflix watch parties. Black Panther, we got to push it even more. We got to make it the most great thing.
We're moving on.
Terrence, you make my ass itch, dude.
On me. You sound just like them Blavities, bro. Sound just like them.
Is that a good itch?
What's wrong with you?
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
I mean, you know, it's like one of them itches where, like, it feels satisfying once you scratch it.
We are moving the fuck on. Shut up. All right, next
one.
Destiny 2 is the PlayStation Plus Game of the Month. How does everybody feel about it? It's looking shaky.
Fucking scam. They're not slick, bro. They say, "Oh man, we got Destiny 2 free right here. Come on and pick it up." We know Destiny is fucking useless without the goddamn DLC. This is just another scheme to get you $60 fucking bucks. What's the sale that's on right now? The first 2 DLCs that were fucking garbage, $9.99. That's like what? 20, and then you got that with the Forsaken DLC, $20. That's a clean 60 right there. It's like you just paying for a whole nother game. It's like, wow. It
irritates me because everybody's like, why does Destiny keep doing this? Because you keep enabling them to do it. Stop buying them.
Yeah, they're gonna buy. People are gonna buy.
I feel y'all, but then I saw they're gonna buy. So it's like, how bad could it be if they give it the base game? So I mean, I might double dip and see what Destiny 2 talking about.
I'm probably gonna get the new DLC.
Go ahead, bro. Fuel the machine, man.
Right.
That's what you want.
All right. Next thing, the solo covers for Shuri's new book has been revealed. Both of them look beautiful. Everybody's thoughts, right quick.
Buy it, everybody, please.
Yeah,
we get this one, but it looks beautiful. Y'all still should get them out. I love the micro braids this year. They look beautiful.
Yeah,
the covers can look beautiful. Y'all gotta buy it, please. I don't gotta go through this again.
You gotta support the book. Hopefully they do. I don't expect it to, but hopefully they do though.
Wow, Ken.
Black Girl Magic can only go so far. Buy it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta get that Black Girl Magic money. Need that moolah.
We talking about accessibility.
Points, sis. Say what?
We talking about accessibility, y'all?
Let's not.
No. You got anything else for us?
Let's move on.
Nah, I think that's it.
That's okay.
Up next in gaming, Cyberpunk gameplay dropped on the TL.
Terrence, I know you were super excited about this. You've been saying some really hot ass takes.
I am. Game of the decade will be Cyberpunk 2077. Let it be known right now.
That sounds honestly plausible.
Fucking disrespectful.
From the 48 minutes that they showed, it's just like
fucking disrespectful.
Like what they're trying to implement into this game. It's just like it's been a long time. How long has it been since like they dropped the first tidbit of information this game was coming out? 2013, 20.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I remember the first trailer and yeah, but at least they're like, okay, guys, we have a huge bustling to see the world it's like a legit city. It's boom, big wide open city that you can go anywhere
with it. The commercials, just like how Cyberpunk and how the corporations own you, like commercials interact with you, like how say like a Google commercial ad would. Right. Like when you see something, or like when you're on a certain sites buying stuff, they'll show the ad on other websites. Like I like how they incorporated that into the game, but like it looks really cool. The gameplay. And my creative character probably gonna look like that big nigga that was in the limo with the fucking black and gold on. We Rick Ross out here, Cyberpunk Rick Ross, you did.
I'm dead.
This is the one.
I'm really glad the developers are standing their ground to people that keep bitching about it being first person, saying that they're not going to change shit. So kudos to y'all.
Yeah. This is how they want to make the game, so that's how they're gonna do it, and I'm fine with that. Even though I honestly would want to prefer third person, since you have a created character, and I want to see my character. But if this is the way that they want to go for the immersion, then I'm fine with that. That's the way that they want to tailor the game, so I'm cool with it.
Me too. So.
As long as I know that I'm a black private cyber investigator that has machines for arms, I'm okay. As long as I know that.
I'm probably going to make a character suited around, like, my guy Spider Jerusalem from Transmetro. I got to make at least one cool reference. Throw some glasses on that dude or something. But I'm really excited for the game. They dropped like 48 minutes. I said,
48 minutes, a whole story quest that can go any type of way.
Yeah. Any type of routes, you know.
And it showed a lot of good stuff, like the mantis gauntlet, the arms. Then you could run and jump and like plant yourself on the wall and hack into people.
Implants and stuff to like where you can just inject it and kind of slow down time. Some really cool stuff, and like the vehicle combat was fun too. And it's like they even said,
I know we have flying cars. I know we do.
You know we do. You know
I need them. I need it. I need flying cars. They're hiding it from me.
I wonder, can you add like mechanical arms, like just straight in a customizable mode, or is it just automatically on there? Like, could you make it look like, say, the big boss that was in a limo, just straight off rip? Because
Sid's arms in Final Fantasy, where you could just have like a gauntlet for an arm.
Because it seems like you customize it in game, you add like enhancements and stuff to it. So I would assume that you could maybe change how it looks.
Like, even the enhancement parts, like getting new eyes
you can get new eyes. Just
that was real technical
and bro. Yeah, all type of stuff that can help you out in the game. Like, they're going all out for this, and I love it, man.
If you love science fiction, right there. If you love science fiction, off top, this is the wet dream right here. This is the wet dream. When it comes out in 2022.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna take a minute, because like even then it felt like we were just getting a glimpse at just something that they still were working. That still feels like
you could tell it still looked iffy when they were showing it. Like, I could see like the citizens weren't fully loaded in, or they would pop in and out. But it was still
like this
enough.
Is 2020. This is a 2020 or 2021. It's close to 22, like you said, but it's just like
PS5
exclusive. Honestly, could be.
It's gonna be huffing and puffing on that bitch.
It's gonna be a mean grip.
Yeah.
And then we got DMC. DMC 5.
Devil May Cry 5.
Stuff like that. They announced with Nero and Dante.
I'm excited for it. I mean, like, I still have not played a Devil May Cry game, but like, this is one of the few series that have been sticking out to me for a long time that I've been wanting to play. So I will probably definitely cop this game, because the closest thing I've got
to play, a collection out.
They do?
Yes, they do.
I need to cop the collection, because I never played DMC. Like,
the Devil May Cry collection.
All right, say no more.
I get it.
I have DMC. Facts. I gotta do that too, because like I only played like 4, and I just dabbled in it. Yeah, I've seen it.
I know Dante, but I don't know nobody else for real, because I've only seen Virgil in them in other games.
I don't know Nero. I don't know who he is.
And everybody's like, "Oh my God, Nero is back!" Oh my goodness.
But it's like,
I just remember I saw the only Dante I know for real is the reboot one where everybody was crying.
Hold up. Reboot Dante looked fire still. What the fuck was the problem?
Cool. Yeah, I guess it was his
based around like the circumstances, because it was like an edgy, gritty reboot of them.
Yeah, I guess it was
people weren't.
Yeah,
I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah. People had a hate boner for that game though, but I like this design. I'll probably peep it to see. I'm gonna play the first 3, and then I'll play the reboot to see how will I feel on it after playing those.
Yeah,
I'm excited for DMC 5. It looks great, like the shit with his arm, Dante using like his motorcycle as a weapon. It looks like a crazy fun ass game, and I'm excited.
Me too.
I like that type of fun.
So next up, of course, it's fucking Spider-Man.
Spider God,
September 7th.
Spider God.
End of the week.
Peter Parker, the fucking
days, everybody. Friday, it's in game. Get your pre-orders together. Get
Get your money.
Your Spider-Punk.
Read some story. Read some Spider-Man storylines if you need to, so you don't be
saying. Get your Spider-Man T-shirts. Get your merchandise.
I'm not condoning this, but if you got to go in the corner and sell a little leg for Spider-Man, dog, go ahead and do that.
Okay, the people here do not condone throwing ass for Spider-Man.
If you got to throw
I do.
Yo, if you gotta throw it back to swing through New York City, dog, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Don't be on the highway twerking for loose change to get Spider-Man.
Hey, girl, if you gotta shake that ass for Spider-Man, girl, go shake that ass for Spider-Man. Don't listen to Terrence. Go do it.
Get that money. Get your Spider-Man.
Yo, have y'all seen?
I'm really excited, man. The game looks great, man.
So the game looks fire.
It flows well. It's time for Insomniac to show them chops that they put in on Sunset Overdrive.
I'm glad I'm glad they're using a more experienced Peter too, instead of like a teenage Peter again.
Yeah.
You don't want to see him in kindergarten?
No, I'm good. I like that he's a grown man, that he's already settled in. He's doing like the company approach. They're sticking with that. And I like that he isn't just a young guy starting out at the Daily Bugle like it normally always is. This is more refreshing.
They
incorporating
affirmative action.
How do y'all feel about people talking about it only being like 20 hours and
only 20 hours
and stuff like that?
See, only 20 hours.
It's best that it isn't. You want to go ahead?
I mean, like, it's crazy that people be complaining about only 20 hours, dog. That's 20 hours of gameplay, G. That's 20 fucking, dog. Like, to compare, Batman Arkham Knight was 17 hours. That campaign's long as fuck. You have to do side missions to get through that campaign. That shit's 17 hours. And motherfuckers complaining about 20 hours of story gameplay? 20 hours of it.
And that's like, that's 20 hours typically is like, if you sit there and don't pee, 20 hours.
Exactly. Like if you don't take a break, 20 hours.
I'd rather have a fun, enjoyable experience that's short than just a dragged out game full of like 60 hours of just full of gameplay.
Yeah.
I think people are spoiled by like just huge like 100 hours as RPGs are like where they see just regular short paced games and get.
I don't want Dark Souls for my fucking Spider-Man game. G, keep that shit.
Right.
Like as long as it's short, quick and fun and straight to the point, then I'm good. Exactly. I don't need to be too long or too short. And I think 20 hours is.
And then I'm gonna be trying to get
I'm gonna try to get all the extras and stuff. I'm having fun taking photos.
I'm definitely
as goofy as I can.
I'm willing to pay $60 for a short game if it's a good game. Like I'm willing to do that.
Tons of stuff to do. Tons of suits.
And
the photo mode will be enough to.
Yeah, like Ash already said, they've already announced new story DLC to come after the game announces too.
In October.
Yeah, like a month after the game drops, dog.
Maybe Miles will come through.
No,
Miles need a hairline.
I'm calling Miles.
Nigga, you need a hairline. What you talking about?
How are we equating me to a 3D character model?
I mean, you just as corny, so.
Whoops, there it is.
It happened.
But I hope he gets put in the DLC though.
I think he's gonna be. This might be like a wild prediction, but I think he's gonna be a playable character before the end of the game.
I would like that.
Or like there's gonna be, or at least there's gonna be like some cool after credits, I guess, scene where like he gets a spider.
What are the titles? What are the titles of the DLC? Because I know they dropped them.
I can find them right quick, but I don't know off the top of my head.
Go ahead and look them up right quick. Because I remember it was something into the sewers or something like that. I know there were
the city that never sleeps,
and the city never sleeps is something called the heist. No, the heist is the part of the city never sleeps. It's gonna be
the DLC will be released in 3 consecutive parts in the months that follow the game.
Yeah, it'll be a whole episodic DLC, like it's a whole new story. And it's gonna call the city never sleeps, and they have sub chapters within that. And the first one's gonna be called the heist, then Turf Wars, then Silver Lining in December. So each for the next consecutive 3 months after the game launches, we're gonna have post launch DLC to support the story. So I'm fucking excited about that, to be honest.
Me too.
Like it's not like Destiny jugging niggas, you know what I'm saying?
I just want to web swing and
do
stuff.
I'll say Batman Arkham Knight has been like my stress relief game for like 2 or 3 years, ever since it dropped or whatever. Like just because the fighting is so fluid and so smooth and whatnot. Dog, I will literally spend hours web sleuthing through New York City as Spider-Man. Just that would be fun as fuck. I will literally buy the game just to do that.
I'm just here to traverse as Spider-Man. Just like, and that's what they've done. When you want a superhero game, you want to feel as if you're the hero itself. Like how fluid Spider-Man moves to the city, just him doing web tricks, the way that he goes up the walls. That's the key experience of this game, and I like that Insomniac is focusing on that. Like the way that he moves the city, it's great. It's fluid. The combat is dynamic. It flows the way that you think. Spider-Man would. He's backflipping off his enemies, hitting like 3 web shots in the air. Like that's the exciting stuff that I want to do in a Spider-Man. I think Insomniac is really gonna kill it with that, with the mechanics and stuff. So I can't wait for the end of this week. I'm definitely gonna be on that most of the weekend. You're not gonna see me.
Xbox users, avert your eyes because Twitter is gonna be nothing but PS4.
You're gonna have to block me.
Since we talk about Xbox users, dog, I just want to say the nigga who said that Xbox got PS4 all the way out of here with Modern Warfare 2 coming back, dog, what crack are you smoking? What crack are you smoking? What, dog, you got the same drug dealers. Like, that's probably the dumbest gaming tape of the week. That's got to be dumb. Come on, man.
You're right.
Like, come on, like, y'all, it's not our fault your exclusives suck. You know what I'm saying? It's not our fault your exclusive are still Halo and fucking Gears of War in 2018. Talk to myself about that shit.
There's nothing wrong with Halo. Just throwing that out there.
Halo is great.
Okay.
But the last one is Streets of Rage. That was a surprise that they were bringing that back. That's definitely gonna be a fun beat 'em up to pick back up and run with the homies when it.
Hell yeah, especially since the last one dropped in '94. Axel and Blaze are back, and I kind of want it. They do.
I love it. I love the little animatic that they did. It was great. Blaze looks.
It was
fire.
I want it.
I never
get it.
I never played the original or like saw gameplay of it. So like, I'll definitely hop in with like some homies playing it.
Yeah, it's fun. You just beat niggas' asses the whole time.
Yeah, I'm
it's point blank in your face.
Yeah.
Just beat people up. That is it.
I'm with it.
That's all I need. Just beat stuff up with your friends.
Game of the year.
Wait, hold up. Quick question to everybody: do y'all think Spider-Man is gonna get Game of the Year?
No.
No.
Maybe. I want to see what the other games are looking like.
I think it'll be a contender, but
maybe.
Yakuza, Get Out of War. I think those are up for Game of the Year.
I'll say maybe because like there was a stigma around superhero games like before the Arkham series, the Batman Arkham series, and two of the 3 of those games won Game of the Year. You know what I'm saying? So if Spider-Man ends up being as good or better, it's possible it could be better than those 2. Then I think it's a strong contender for Game of the Year, and it's in that.
But don't several places have Game of the Year contenders?
Yeah,
so
there's different awards.
I think it's going to be a
whatnot.
contender more than anything. I think if it'll be Game of the Year, it'll be for something else, or maybe as a whole. I think maybe the story might be the only thing that'll hinder it from being Game of the Year, but we'll see.
Yeah,
because like with all the games that came out, especially God of War, it just killed the game.
That's why I don't like talking about Game of the Year predictions because not everything is out yet, so we can't really.
Yeah, we still got some more games to go through.
We still got Red Dead. Dog, we still have Red Dead. Like, what the fuck, G?
Woo, yes, we do.
Shut up, Terrence. Shut up.
This guy.
You are not welcome on this podcast anymore. Go away. Shoo. Scram. Skedaddles. Ski fucking daddle.
Red Dead Redemption is not what's hitting in the streets.
Go away.
Y'all can slander me all you want.
What don't you like about Red Dead?
Hold up, let me find.
What don't you like about it?
This is a gaming therapy session. Wow. When I played Red Dead, I didn't have I was just playing it. Like I didn't have no fun playing it. It wasn't my cup of tea.
Terrence, you canceled. Okay, next. Anime. Crunchyroll is producing original content due to begin in 2019, starting with a magical girl anime called High Guardian Spice. How are y'all feeling?
I mean, I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it. Well, what I would like waste my breath over it. I mean, it looks mid, but I mean, I don't care enough to speak on it. I mean, good for them if they want to, cash into their cash cow. Get your coins.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised they haven't done it earlier. Like,
I'm surprised.
It seems like a no-brainer.
Like, unless it's like a big shonen.
With the one shot they did with LaShawn Thomas, Children of Ethan.
Oh yeah.
I guess that was the first. I wish they would have did more of that, but I'm not surprised.
I mean, like, I'm gonna keep it real. Unless it's like a big shonen like that I'm into, I'm probably not gonna care that much. Like something truly like remarkable, like when Netflix started producing original content. Shortly at one of their first series was Daredevil, and that kind of helped them put them on the map. So like, unless it's something big like that, I'm probably not gonna give a fuck, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
I mean, Crunchyroll do anime, so let's see what original ideas they can do.
I mean, I'm not excited for that. I don't care.
I'll watch it and see.
Oh, hopefully it's good so people can put their pussies up,
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah. Dang. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. As simple as that. People just showing their ass.
True.
Yeah, I've seen people a lot of people slandering Crunchyroll over this. Like, what's the problem?
I mean, Crunchyroll sucks, but that ain't the point.
I think people were upset because they were paying a subscription and Crunchyroll wasn't, content, and they weren't getting what they wanted. So that's
I get it. But at the same time, as a consumer, you're paying, and then they put out stuff that people aren't feeling. So I can understand it if you're paying, but the thing I'm not paying, so that ain't my problem.
I mean, I'm not paying, but I'm using somebody's account. Shout out to the homie, but yeah, it's what it is. It is what it is.
True. Okay. Yeah. Well, moving on. Power Rangers Shattered Grid finale. Woohoo! Revealed a new Megazord. How y'all feeling?
Yo, it was a crazy issue. It was really
good. It was a bittersweet finale.
I wouldn't call it bittersweet. I call it like somber.
That was definitely bittersweet. That ending was I was hurt.
Did you expect him to come back? Did you expect him to come back?
wait, we need a spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't
spoiler alert.
Let's
go through like what happened in the issue first. So this is like the this is all the Rangers kind of come together for a final assault on Draken, while Draken's amassing the ultimate for. Why the fuck you say his name? I don't give a fuck. So
Draken?
I think it's Draken. It's 2 K's in it.
It is.
I don't know if like Lord
Draken.
It's Draken. It's 2 K's in it. If it was 1 K, it'll be Drakon, but it's Draken. So
Drakon. Sounds like some nigga's name. Drakon.
But yeah, they kind of have this all-out battle against Draken. There's a cool new Megazord formed on the fly, which is dope as fuck, by the way. Like, the whole design for the Zord was cool. We see, like, a cool sacrifice from Jason. If you don't know who Jason is, he's the Red Ranger of the OG Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, who led the charge in the whole fight. You see him sacrifice himself to get a good shot on this Megazord, this Dragon Zord that's kind of fucking everybody up. Not the green Dragon Zord, but it's like a different Dragon Zord. And then after Draken ends up winning that big battle, right? This is what happens. He kind of creates this new reality. It kind of reminded me of House of M in Marvel, like when Scarlet Witch kind of rewrote everything, except Draken rewrites everything, and like he makes all the Mighty Morphin Rangers kind of like people he interacts with on a daily basis, and everybody he was fighting against, kind of like, I guess, students in an academy of sorts, a Power Ranger academy of sorts, And then they kind of gradually they all snap out of the illusion. And they snapped out because it's revealed that Tommy Oliver, who was killed in the first issue of this master storyline, wasn't actually kind of in a state of limbo the entire time, and he's been kind of moonlighting, I guess the better term is, as Draken's conscious the entire time. So that finally comes out, and they, through some other shit, they beat Draken, restore this thing. If you don't know who Draken is actually an alternate reality Tommy Oliver, who instead of turning good, he turned evil and teamed up with Rita Repulsa and took over the whole world. They have a cool heart-to-heart ending, and then Tommy offers Draken to come back, be on the good side of things, and Draken says pretty much, say, fuck y'all niggas, I'm dying. And that was it. It was a really cool issue. Like, it was really well put together.
Bruh, you missed the most important part.
All right, go ahead and say
What
it.
was that, Chance?
The morphing masters, aka the emissaries of the morphing grid, leave it up to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team, and
they put it back all together.
Yeah, they put reality back together as best they can, because it's never going to be the same as it once was. So now the universe and
opens
all of reality is like broken apart, but it's still stitched together. And
like, they put it
now we don't know what happens to them. Yeah. Well, we know what happens because they go back.
A big concern throughout the series was how are they gonna do this? Because, like, there's so many Power Ranger shows, and the continuity is kind of set. How are you gonna fuck with it if you can't go outside these boundaries? And then the first issue of the arc, they killed, like I said before, they killed Tommy. And then he comes back at the end, so now they kind of just cracked everything open. And I believe this is Kyle Higgins' last issue on the entire run.
Because the ending has a preview for the new Ranger team.
Don't they have a new team? Like,
yeah, they do, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, they have a new team.
One of my favorite Rangers is on the team.
Yeah, they have a new team made up of different Rangers from different eras. And also, if you want to keep up with the Mighty Morphin team, you can still catch them in Go-Go Power Rangers too. I think all of them have switched colors due to the events of Shattered Grid. So Trinity's the Red Ranger, and then, like, everyone else has different colors and whatnot. So it's all really cool.
Yeah, we don't know why they're switched, because for some reason they're going to be switching soon. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah. So, like, the whole event was, I would honestly say this is probably the best event in comics of this year. I'll probably put it up there.
Oh, this year, yeah. That could just take, man. What else came out this year? Not too many good events.
Didn't Milk Wars happen or some shit this year? Was that last year?
Milk Wars is pretty good. Milk Wars is good. I'll put that as a number 2.
Milk Wars is a good.
I haven't finished Shadow.
So much has happened since January. What even happened this year?
Fucking everything.
A lot of stuff did.
Fucking everything.
Everything did.
I mean, Dan Didio knew Batman's happiness, so. I just want to
wedding album. We can talk about that wedding album. We're gonna talk about that.
I just want to take a second to say fuck Dan Didio, dog, from the bottom of my heart.
Oh my god. If DC hears this, I'm screwed.
You'll be alright.
Yeah,
quit being a drunk.
Good, bro.
But that's kind of. Does anybody else have anything else to add about Shattered Grid?
They kind of did a watered down version of it for the anniversary episode.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't see the anniversary episode. What was it?
Basically
the same thing?
I literally watched it last night for the fucking pod. Shout out.
I only saw Tommy fight an evil version of himself.
Yeah. This will have. Well, one last thing about the Shattered Grid comic event. It topped sales charts, diamond sales charts, over all DC books for like 2 or 3 months.
Power Rangers is very popular.
Yeah, this is Power Rangers. Who doesn't? If you don't like Power Rangers,
that's incredible. Like that's incredible for really anything.
But it always sells, even if Diamond isn't always the most accurate thing.
Yeah.
Power Rangers is like top 10 almost every month. It's amazing with how popular it still is. Because most comics based on TV shows or things like that don't, keep up in comic form.
Yeah. Shout out to
it doesn't ever translate to this.
Shout out to Boom Studios and Saban for letting them kind of giving them freedom to work with the story.
What's wrong with it? That's good.
They didn't like.
I need a show, like an animated show, which is basically the comic book.
Yeah, I think that would be great if they did an animated version. That's untapped potential right there.
Yeah, but Ash, go ahead and lead us to the next thing. The anniversary episode you said, right?
Oh yeah, the 25th anniversary episode. It aired on Nickelodeon. I think it was like it was only like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
I wish it would have been longer, but whatever.
I thought they were gonna have.
Yeah, you had Tommy fighting his clone and shit. He had a kid.
Yeah, they had. We didn't like. You don't see the kid in the show, but they had a lot of legendary Rangers come back. I thought it was gonna be one of those reunion shows where like there's 1,000 fucking Rangers on the show.
I would have loved that.
Yeah, I would have loved that too. I thought I wanted them to go bigger for this episode, if anything. Like Tommy always comes back for all these fucking reunion shows. He literally does every one. He is literally the most like Jason David Frank comes back. He's literally the most popular character ever in Rangers history.
What happens when you're the mascot?
Yeah, like you do what you popping, so it happens. So you get cool different Rangers from different times. You get the red Time Ranger. You got the black. I think it was a Space Ranger. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Space Ranger. There's 3.
Yeah, you got.
I think the Hawaiian one, Shane, from Ninja Storm.
Yeah, you got the Dino Charge Ranger too. Whoever was the white Dino Ranger from the Dino Thunder.
Trent, put some respect on my boy.
Dog, it's been a decade since I watched that show. G,
it's been a while.
You should just know Power Rangers like the back of your head.
Terrence, I have a job.
That don't mean your brain can't work.
I have a job.
You really got all the Rangers memorized.
Dog, I have a job and a girlfriend.
Sure do. From Mighty Morphin to Dino Thunder.
Let me hear this. I want to hear it.
Actually, yeah. No, Terrence, name every single Ranger from that period. Go ahead, go.
I'm definitely not about to do that.
No,
but that does bring up a question. What are some of y'all Power Ranger memories?
Ooh, that's a great question, actually.
Like, what do y'all remember being a kid and saying, "Go Power Rangers"?
Please never sing again. But
I actually remember getting into like a legit argument, almost a fist fight, because somebody said the yellow Power Ranger wasn't a girl. Oh. I was like, bitch, she has on a skirt. What you mean?
Why would he not be a girl? I mean, why would she not be a girl?
Okay, Trini was fired, dog. Like, as a person and a character and everything, she was fired. Don't slander her, you know what I'm saying?
She was cool.
But I remember the original Mighty Morphin movie. I remember the second one, too. I forgot which. I think it might have been
the Mighty Morphin one. No, the Mighty Morphin was the first one.
Not the one with Ivan Ooze. The second one where I think the Red Ranger came back and Tommy. Yeah, Turbo. There you go.
Yeah, Turbo.
I remember that one. I remember Wild Force. I remember fucking Time Force or whatever. That shit.
Yeah, there were a lot of good incarnations.
I remember having
Lost in Space.
Yeah,
Galaxy.
Space in general too.
The best ones.
I honestly would put a SPD. I love SPD so much because it had a black Red Ranger. And not only because he's black.
Did you feel seen on TV? Did you feel represented? Did you feel the diversity flowing through you?
Shut up.
Shut up, Terrence.
Please shut up. But I remember all that shit, dog. I remember waking up to school every morning and that shit being on TV and my little ass sitting directly in front of the TV watching that shit. Like that. Like, Power Rangers is like a pillar of our fucking childhood, and I think it's dope. I think it's kind of crazy how it's lasted this long, especially and plus the movie that came out last year. The movie wasn't even actually bad. It wasn't even bad. It just didn't go do as great as the box office as they thought, and I thought it was a good movie. I think weren't they recently bought out by Hasbro or licensed from Hasbro or some shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're getting a sequel.
Yeah, I hope they do.
I just hope
it's not as bad as the Transformers movies. Considering Hasbro does all the Transformers movies and them shits are trash. You a grown ass man, dog.
Yep. And people still hating on Transformers for whatever reason. And y'all gonna be in y'all theaters opening weekend to go see Bumblebee coming December 2018.
We're talking about
you on your own there, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm probably gonna see that shit straight to Fire Stick.
Y'all know y'all want to see Iron Giant.
Movie.
Are we?
Y'all know y'all want to see Iron Giant for millennials.
No, we don't.
I mean, it's probably gonna be good. I don't doubt it, but I'm not feeling to watch it. You know?
I mean, I might see it because the God John Cena is in it, but besides that,
really, as long as you add it to the box office total, and then we get another one and complain while we got another one.
See, Terrence, you got me fucked up. You think I'm paying for that? I'm gonna pay for another movie than sneaking that bitch.
Wow, we do not condone sneaking into movies.
Shit, I do.
Anyway, moving on to Star Wars. Matt Smith from Doctor Who.
I think he was the 10th Doctor, if I'm not mistaken.
He was the what?
I think he was like the 10th Doctor, if I'm not mistaken.
See, I can't keep up with
There's a lot of doctors,
but yeah.
Was it the female Doctor announced like a while ago?
Yeah, like
I think there's a new one already.
No, there's the old nigga before the female.
I'm surrounded by
There's too many. There's a lot of old niggas before the last one. You can't just say old nigga, man.
Terrence.
Matt was the 11th Doctor.
That was the purple man guy, right? You watch Doctor Who? I'm sorry, I don't watch British shows, so I'm kind of ignorant about this situation.
Well, yeah,
I don't know about the Doctor Who's like that.
I prefer David Tennant Doctor to him.
We're not even supposed to be talking about Doctor Who. We're talking about Star Wars.
Star Wars is here.
He got added to episode 9.
But this guy was on Doctor Who. That's what he was on.
Yeah, he's from Doctor Who.
Okay, I mean, episode 8. I'm not excited, and especially this doesn't garner any excitement for me. But congratulations to him, though.
He looks like a foot.
Well, congratulations to the foot.
I think it's said like he's gonna play a key role. It just they don't know what it is yet.
It's probably gonna be another commander role that I'm really tired of.
He probably looks like he's gonna like one of the youth, like the Nazis in Doctor 8. So I don't fucking know.
It looks like another First Order Empire member, which I'm kind of tired of. I'm really tired of Galactic Empire era in general.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I hope the movie's good though. Let's see.
And then Ash,
what we got next?
Are we talking about Kelly Marie Tran?
So let's dive into that little topic.
Yeah, Terrence, let's hear you talk about it.
Yeah, you go ahead and go first.
What's to talk about? It's terrible. She got ran off because grown men can't. What did they do? Just run her off because.
Yeah, why was character in Star Wars? It was mostly because of that.
I have a whole recap. I think I have a. She literally got bullied by hordes of like racist and sexist trolls about it wasn't even about her character. They took it way far beyond that. It was literally just about her being the first Asian to star in a Star Wars film. She's the first woman of color to have a starring role in a fucking Star Wars film. It was literally about that because. The same shit happened similarly to I forgot her last name, but Leslie from Saturday Night Live. Like she was just in a
Leslie Dog and Ghostbusters. They said some cool shit, calling her gorilla, all type of racist ass insulting comments.
They leaked her nudes.
It was disgusting.
They hacked her iCloud and leaked her nudes, and then Milo, whatever the fuck his last name is, fuck that nigga.
Wow, they did. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, no, they did a lot of stuff.
They leaked her nudes.
That was insane.
Yeah, she didn't do shit to nobody. But she goes. Kelly Marie Tran goes to the article. It starts off with saying it wasn't their words. It's that I started to believe them. She goes through her life experience, kind of leading to her to Star Wars, and then she ends the article with, "And I am not giving up. You might know me as Kelly. I'm the first woman of color to have a leading role in a Star Wars movie. I'm the first Asian woman to appear on the cover of Vanity Fair. My real name is Lone, and I'm just getting started." And then her cast members like John Boyega, Mark Hamill, and Ryan Johnson have all come in and support. Yo, what's that noise? No, it was Ken. It was Ken. All right, but
it was tense.
I encourage everybody to read the article.
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, I encourage everybody to read the article. But it's fucked up what happened to her. Like, for all intents and purposes, this should not be happening. But we live in an age.
She's just another woman in a long line of getting attacked.
The Star Wars fandom has been doing this for years. That's the sad thing about it. Jar Jar. It's just sad, man.
They were pissed about John Boyega holding a fucking lightsaber.
Yeah, and the thing about it, he didn't even do anything. His character was trash.
John's character just sucks.
Yeah, he sucked. Point blank and period. Her character sucked just as bad. So it's just like,
I'm sorry,
why are you mad about him instead of the character?
No, because John hyped me up twice. The first time, episode 7, I'm thinking, I'm getting a black Jedi. We about to be out here. He got a lightsaber. He fighting everybody. Let's go. I see the movie.
Bro.
He get his butt kicked.
That's it.
Episode 8. Before episode 8 drops, he on Instagram hyping it up. Like, oh yeah, training for episode 8. He barely does anything.
For an overhyped fight with Phasma that stunk. It's just like, why is this even a confrontation that's hyped up? We don't know anything about Phasma.
Everybody on the timeline was so hyped when they saw the trailer and he was fighting Phasma. We think
I don't know why.
Yeah, man, he black. You just gotta go with because he black, but he garbage.
That shit was garbage, man. Just like a character in that last arc, like I don't like Last Jedi, but do I go attacking characters because of shit like that? No. That's not. They did that job, and that's point blank and simple. You shouldn't harass actors because of the script that they got. Shit was garbage.
Exactly. Get on the characters.
Wouldn't be mad.
Get on the characters if they're garbage.
Yeah. Like, stop blaming the actors for most of the shit, because that's the sad thing about actors, bro. They get blamed for shit that they can't control most of the time. And it's sickening, bro. Fuck them racist trolls, because, like, man, I love Star Wars, but man, I hate the fans, bro. They're fucking toxic. They fucked up with so much shit.
Actually, I'm not even gonna say like all the fans of Star Wars, because like that'll be
most of them are. It's just most of them.
I'm not gonna say most of them.
It's just a real toxic
that
fans,
subset
bro.
of them are fucking.
They've been
trash.
doing this for years, bro.
Yeah, they did it to the dude who played Jar Jar Binks, correct?
Yeah, they did it to Ahmed Best. Like, the man almost wanted to do suicide. Yeah, even to him. And imagine if you're a person of color, how much they double down on you.
They used to harass the kid who played Anakin. Like, not Hayden Christensen, the child.
They harassed the kid?
Yeah,
they harassed the kid in the Power Racer. It's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, like, that subset of fans of trash, and if you're gonna like do that, you shouldn't call yourself a fan of Star Wars. And you're a fucking loser if you do shit like that. You pussy nigga. Man.
Get it together, Star Wars fan base.
Yeah, let's just move on to the next topic, since we're at a good stopping point.
What's the next topic?
Just the Marvel shit of the week. Really not a lot of Marvel news this week. But
can we talk about what we're anticipating next week?
Yeah, sure.
I'm really excited for Immortal Hulk #5 with Walter, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that in the movies.
This man legit asked that just so he can plug Immortal Hulk.
I mean, please go pick that up from your local comic shop. Go support it. Great book.
He needs 50 issues. Ken needs 50 issues of Immortal Hulk.
That's
because
right.
He can't go back to Amadeus Hulk again. He can't. So please.
I just want quality Hulk content, but the new Avengers issue, maybe I can finally latch onto this new arc that Aaron is doing, because the cosmic, not the cosmic Ghost Rider, the prehistoric Ghost Rider stuff actually seems interesting, because I didn't care about the arc with the Celestials. I don't care about big cosmic space robots. It's like each one of these niggas could blow up a planet. Why is this even a fight? What are we doing here? It wasn't interesting to me in the slightest, and the less of Aaron She-Hulk, the better, because I get tired of people speaking like a brainlet. It's like, no, please stop.
Wow.
Speaking like a brainlet.
I know week. Mm-hmm. I know, this past week, I like Edge of Spider-Geddon #2 because it has one of my favorite spider creations, Penny Parker, and the robot, the mecha spider. Yeah. That was a really good thing. Jessica Jones, the Marvel Digital Original series, is really, really good. I recommend that. Like, it's a perfect book if you're a fan of Jessica at all. Right. And Wolverine Dead Ends finally puts Logan back into the fold. So if you like Wolverine, I hate him, but it's interesting.
You see Terrence doesn't love himself, so.
But Wolverine, he was in like 50 books. Let him go.
He's one of the greatest comic characters of all time, Terrence.
I said what I said, but at any rate, yes. What would you say?
I really like the Edge of Spider-Geddon books. I really like the first one with Spider-Punk and Robbie, and like him fighting against the corporation and stuff like that. I thought it was a refreshing issue, even though I thought the Edge of Spider-Geddon stuff was just going to be just more trash. Because I was like, I wasn't excited for it, but after I'm like, if they keep up this kind of tone with the event, then I'll be all down for it. What did you think of the first issue?
I don't really care for that one. Like, as a Spider-Verse, like just because it's kind of, I feel like it's coming back out of nowhere. Like, there's no,
It's just
like why do like
back up
Spiders like Spider-Verse 2 basically, but they're coming back with a vengeance. So I'm not really getting like the emergency and the reasoning as to why they need to come back.
With the original Spider-Verse,
more of a lead up.
With the original Spider-Verse, like shit didn't really like get catastrophic until Captain.
No, it was a lot of build up to that.
No, wait, hold up. I'll let you talk. G, let me talk. Damn. But in the original Spider-Verse, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I didn't feel like a sense of urgency until Captain Universe Spider got murked. Like that's when I was like, oh shit, niggas dying, dog. So like, I'm excited for the event, but I anticipate that I'm not gonna feel that sense of urgency again until like halfway through the event. But with that being said, Spider-Verse is actually still really good, you know.
Okay.
Man, the spiders just need to. Why can't we get like a spider hangout where they just chill?
Yeah, where they just chill and interact. I would like that more than anything. Where they just chill out and interact and just time for the universe and then begin hunting again. I'd rather have that with the characters interacting.
I mean, we've gotten a lot of character interaction from the spiders in the last couple years. With the I think Clone Dead No More, where the fuck the last Clone Saga was called in Spider-Man. So. You get that long-winded ass fucking Gwen crossover in Miles' book, which is still a bad idea. You've had a lot of interaction in the last couple of years, especially with Ock now becoming pretty much a clone of Peter Parker too. So he's getting his own book, which again, don't know why he's getting a book before Miles, but you know,
don't know why. I'm excited for the Spider-Force's book with Christopher Priest, though. I mean, you got Scarlet, you got Kane, you got Spider-Woman from Old Man Logan's universe, and Spider-Woman. I'm excited to see Priest write those characters. So. That's the only thing that I actually am excited for in Spider-Geddon, so I do want to see that at least.
I might read Spider-Gwen, even though her name is stupid now.
Spider-Ghost? What do they call it?
No, Ghost Spider.
Ghost Spider,
her title is literally called Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider #1.
Yeah, that's very extra.
I mean, that's what happens when they call her Spider-Gwen for fucking 2 years, or 3 or 4 years, however long she's been in continuity.
I'm surprised. Ghost
Spider, that's the best we can do.
That's not a bad. It's not a bad. I would rather have it be Spider-Ghost than Ghost Spider. I think Spider-Ghost sounds.
Why can't he just call her like Spider-Woman or something?
There's already a Spider-Woman, isn't there?
We already got 3 of those.
Yeah, there's 3 Spider-Women.
Market is oversaturated.
There's a Spider-Girl.
It is.
There's a Spider-Man.
Market is very
dog, if we get a Spider-Boy, we have a whole fucking family. Like,
I mean, as long as because Miles I don't know what Miles is about to call himself, but he's gonna call himself
Spider-Man.
Arachno Boy, Arachno Lad.
No, they called him Kid. They called him Kid Arachno.
They call him Kid Arachno in the cartoon, which is trash.
That'll be hilarious. It was.
Nigga Spider.
Yep.
And then they said there was a rumor that he was gonna turn the Spidey since Bendis led him off to being a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent.
Well, I am glad Bendis isn't here anymore.
They might still run with that idea.
Yeah, I hope they don't.
No, but they got literally 1 more month to announce some stuff because
isn't solicitations out for December next month? And that's when the movie comes out. That would make that would be the optimal way to garner that. So if they don't drop it, next month in solicitation.
That's a problem I have with them because Venom's been getting a push all year and last year.
Hold up. Venom's book has been fired the entire time though.
Yeah, Donnie
Venom Henny, just now it's been fired.
No. Before that. But before that, it was weird. That he was going through the cosmic stuff. The crossovers weren't hitting. When Donnie Case hopped, that's when I was like,
that Venomized shit was weird. I'll say that. That shit was not good.
They've been pushing them before that in multiple ways besides books. They've been pushing them in crossovers.
Exactly. So if Venom can do it, then exactly like he did a Venom push. They got 2 Venom weeklies.
It's Venom Omnibus, bros. They're Venom Omnibus.
Wait, hold up. Venom's also an older character than Miles. Like I'm not defending it, but like Venom's an older character, Miles. He's a lot of more history and a lot more things
I
you
mean,
can kind of explore. Just because it's so much they hadn't shown yet. Like they finally showed the planet of the fucking symbiotes. They finally showed they're establishing like this Venom god type shit going on in the Donny Cates run too.
That's Cates though. That's Cates just snapping. Before that, it was just all Venom guys. I mean, even though Venomverse and Edge of Venomverse wasn't bad, it was just like oversaturation again. Just like Wolverine, you shoving them down my throat.
Yeah, they had a Venom Weekly, and they trying to make his enemies canon to other books. Like, no,
just give it a break. Like, I thought it was better. Just like give it a rest a little bit. But I think that's it for Marvel this week, or at least for last week. That's it. Anything else?
Other than that, I didn't really see nothing else. All of my Iron Man books got delayed, so I'm sad. Like literally, Iron Man number 4 through 7 is getting a pushback.
Yeah, I saw the other pushback the other day. So I don't know why they're pushing it back. It doesn't seem like Iron Man.
Because Dan Slott needs to get his act together while he's trying to bring Fantastic Four back.
He's gonna have some fun messing around with Tony. If he's pushing back like this, it's got to be something he's shaking around.
So at least before they even come out. Good.
How do you push back a book before it even come out? Because isn't like Tony Stark on 3 right now?
Stairs at Doomsday Clock.
Yeah,
it's at number 3.
Yeah, so how do you push that back? That's another weird one. So what did 4 get pushed back to next month?
Hold on, I got it up right now.
Mm-hmm.
As of August 31st, Iron Man number 7 had been pushed back following the rescheduling of number 4 through 6. Iron Man number 4 has been rescheduled for release October 3rd.
Ooh.
Iron Man number 5 goes to October 17th.
Let me get this straight. You got getting on Al Gore's internet and talking about fucking Iron Man, dog? You getting on Al Gore's internet and talking about Tony Stark? You're so disappointed, Terrence. You're so disappointed.
Anyway, number 6 goes to November 21st.
Let's fucking move on.
Hey, Iron Man is cool.
You're getting this fucking platform talking about Tony Stark. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Let's move on to the film shit. So there's been a lot of outrage. What?
Ooh.
Man, you know, Black Panther on Netflix, and Tom Hardy signed up for 3 Venom movies. I love the confidence.
Before we get there,
that movie's not making it 3. It's not making it 3 at all.
It looks like some bad '90s shit to me, and like I don't fucking get the appeal of it besides Venom, and like he doesn't look much better than the fucking.
Venom got Eminem on the soundtrack. I will not be giving my dollars.
Big garbage.
Yeah,
especially after that album.
It went from like a Tuesday movie type deal for me to like I'm seeing this shit on Fire Stick. I'm not paying for this shit. Like I feel bad for Tom Hardy. I feel like he's gonna overact the fuck out of this, and then like it's just like not gonna be a good movie.
He's just here for the bag, bro. I respect it. 3 movies, come on,
like
need that money.
I also feel bad for Riz Ahmed, who's a great, phenomenal actor. He's wasting his talent for this fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
White America will love Venom.
Oh yeah, you got Eminem for the soundtrack. They gonna eat this up, bro.
Edgelord Twitter.
This is their movie.
Venom.
Like I feel like Venom. Like every time I would watch the trailer again, I slowly got more interested in it. But then, I can't do it.
No.
Like every time I look at the trailer, I was like, this kind of look alright to watch. But then Eminem tweeted that link to the trailer and stuff. I was like, nope, nope, not Eminem. Nope. Eminem was my breaking point for Venom. Yes.
That's hilarious.
Soundtrack confirmed F. Movie confirmed F. The Sony not Spider-Man universe. Nope.
Can that be the name of the episode? Eminem was my point.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode.
That's a double entendre because he just dropped a garbage album too.
Ooh, don't let Jimmy hear you say that. Good God, that man was ranting.
But besides the obvious trash that is the Venom movie, More trash.
Mm-hmm.
The people mad that Shuri is the smartest character in the MCU, which I already thought we covered. Like, what the fuck was the problem?
Oh, she's the smartest.
Like, she's
that's been confirmed. That was confirmed in Black Panther.
Yeah,
that was confirmed a while ago.
Yeah, like
in Infinity War.
I don't know how like it resurfaced
that years ago.
Yeah, like I don't know how it resurfaced or whatever, but like I think one of the funniest comments I saw under the tweet from Comic Book Resources was the technology's all super advanced. All she has to do is build it. Nigga, what?
What?
Yeah, people just blame it.
All I have to do is build a complex machine.
It's so easy, bro. Just build it. And like the funniest thing to me was like when people were posting pics of Reed Richards, and I was like, oh, here they go with this again.
Hopefully, please don't ruin her character to make her like the movie version. Please, that's all I ask. I want my guy.
I don't get how you do that. How do you try to make a comic character on something that doesn't have a strong foundation in the first place? It's very weird when comics do that. I hate when Marvel does that. Why are you trying to base something when you already have a strong foundation here on something that's building off your source material? How does that work? You're basing on something that's like inspired by your Star-Lord. Yeah, like you made Star-Lord a joke when the man was a soldier before, and they made him more comedy-like. It was weird.
And they gave him the jacket and everything. They gave him legit.
They gave him the entire MCU fit, and it was amazing. I was like, wow, they really gonna try to milk off this, bro. They say, you know what, you're getting a redesign, pretty cool. You need people to see that you look like the movies.
I mean, speaking of the movies, Avengers 4 is supposed to be doing reshoots to add more Black Panther, and more Wakanda, which I think is interesting. That there's been reports saying that Captain Marvel is going to be kind of the face of the MCU going forward. We're going out of their way to add more Black Panther, and not to mention his film made $1 billion. So why not just go with him as the face of the MCU?
No, I think it's going to be both. I think it's going to be both. They're both going to be the face of the MCU because that's what they're pushing. Captain Marvel and fucking Black Panther, they're going to be the new Cap and Iron Man of sorts.
Exactly. The whites and ladies get Captain Marvel. The blacks and minorities get Black Panther.
That's essentially
I hate Terrence. I hate Terrence.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
He's not wrong, but I just hate him.
I mean, look at Marvel is just now giving us after 10 years and a female movie after 10 years. It'll be 11 years by that point. So it's like
okay, but also a greater conversation about reshoots. Every time a DC movie has reshoots, mass hysteria like happens. But every time a Marvel movie has reshoots, I don't see shit. I don't see shit but nowhere but screen rant. You know what I'm saying?
It's a double standard. Whenever DC's movie reshoots happen, there's a problem going on. Oops, something's going on at DC. They're fucking up. And Marvel is just like people just like, y'all hear something?
But since Ken brought it up, let's go ahead and switch over to DC.
Ken, you good? I'm excited for this. Yeah, I'm good. Right. I'm really excited to talk about this.
All right, DC side of the week. DC had a preview live stream for the DC coming. The biggest bombshell to come out of that is that the DCU app will be coming Batman Day, aka September 15th. That means we get this shit in about 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks from today, September. DCU app will have that shit. Kevin Smith also said at launch there should be around 2,000 to 5,000 comics, along with a lot of.
I think it was 2,000, like 2,500.
It was 2,500.
Yeah.
Shit, I was close.
So that's still a good starting list.
Along with tons of shows
and movies.
Yeah, like you get the shows and movies.
Batman animated series, the old Superman joints, shits available at launch day, along with like Teen Titans and stuff like that. A lot of stuff was revealed on this particular stream. You got to see the new Titans character posters, which people have been wanting to see for a long time. I think they all look fucking fantastic. They look all really good, and they're all indicative of all the characters. You get Robin in a cool action shot. You get Raven being Raven. You get
she looks like the Exorcist film, which is she like the pure black eyes, the doll. I guess that's what they're going for this. But I don't mind it though.
And motherfuckers like, why does she look creepy? Because she's she's a child of a demon,
right?
Yeah. Like a demon from another universe. Why would she not look creepy?
I want to say Anna Diop looks really good. Starfire, like fire.
I'm starting. Wait. Side note. I'm totally still with Starfire not showing her suit under in the promo pic, but I need to see it. Like I'm starting to get scared now.
I feel like
that's only for the first episode, but we know it's changing. We know she's not gonna stay in that.
Yeah, we know she's gonna. But I'm starting to be like, I need to see it because I can't help her if she's still got that fur coat on.
But
it's not gonna be in the fur the whole show, dog. Come on.
Yeah, we know that. We know it's.
I mean, yeah, but like, help me help you,
dog. You make it sound like she gonna be in a meat coat the entire time. Like Puff.
Yeah, like she's not gonna be in a meat coat and a dress the entire time.
But besides that, Kevin Smith also revealed that the shows, starting with Titans premiere, they plan on having
at New York Comic Con.
Yeah, at New York Comic Con, they plan on having content year round. Every Friday, new content will be out. So every Friday, episode of Titans. New Friday episode, new episode of Doom Patrol when that show launches, Stargirl, etc. He felt that they want content year round. But along with all that, look kind of like the nitty gritty details, we saw a whole 2 minutes of Young Justice footage.
Scream internally.
I'm glad that we're going. Since we're definitely Young Justice focused on like the underground, the Black Ops side of the DCU, which I'm excited for. I'm glad we're going on Markovia. Tons of fun references to that, and we're really going hard on the human trafficking thing with MetaHuman. So I'm interested to see that. Dick is growing up now. He's grown boy. And Oracle. Oh man. Barbara is.
Shut up! Oh my goodness!
Exciting aspects. That leads to some exciting aspects. I hope.
Kid, I need you not to be excited about.
How can I not be excited?
Ken, please do not be problematic in the next 2 minutes. Dog.
Ken, you know why you're excited. I need you to not.
Because I like Oracle as a character. That's the best incarnation of Barbara for me.
What story you like from?
Okay, move on. Let's move on.
What, Birds of Prey?
What story you like from Oracle?
I like her in the Birds of Prey run when she first showed up in the Austrian The Suicide Squad. I mean, I don't like Killing Joke. You know I don't like Killing Joke.
Okay.
Like I like her catching a bullet in the back. You know, hey, it brought a good character. Shooting circumstance.
Wow.
Got the best version.
All right, so, I'm cutting that out. I'm cutting that part out. I'm definitely cutting that part out.
I mean, I don't even say nothing too bad. I mean, got a bullet in the back, but hey, Barbara, she's representing for the disabled people. So what's wrong with that?
Hey, there's
nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
somebody's feeling represented, reading that. So
besides allegedly,
and we're forgetting the most important part of Young Justice. We're going to New Genesis, baby.
Yeah,
we're going to New Genesis, baby.
I mean, Markovia is here. I actually like the new guys in Young Justice.
I can't believe I'm seeing Orion. I can't believe I'm seeing them on TV. Streaming service. I can't wait.
Dog, you're getting a whole movie of this.
See him on Superman, bro. Yeah, you're getting a whole.
I'm getting a movie win.
Oh my god.
It'll come out when it does.
A fanboy, dog.
20XX.
That's
good. Be alive.
You already saw Orion on Justice League. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, I mean, but he was in the
Superman animated series. You saw him in Superman animated series.
But hopefully it's like him and the family and Light Ray and Mr. Miracle and Big Barda and High Father.
Fuck everybody that ain't Mr. Miracle and Big Barda. Keep him to the buck. But I actually like them in this, so I'll give them a chance because most of the time I don't care for the new guys outside of those two. But I actually like the Forever People when they showed up that episode with Superboy and the bite. I forgot what they call it. The super bite?
Spear.
I actually really like that episode. And like where he bonded with like the weird mother box. The machine is alive.
They made a real ass fucking Megazord. That was cool.
It was. They turned into the Infinity Man.
Did you call it? I'm about to say, did you call Infinity Man a Megazord?
Yes, I did.
It kinda is.
That's pretty much what it is. Am I wrong?
It came out first though, but I'll give it that.
But
Infinity Man was out for a grip. But I'm excited for season 3.
Yeah,
it's about damn time.
On top of the
DCEU, watch it legally, dog, you heathens.
My ear.
Sorry, I'm just making the point. People gotta watch it legally.
Terrence is trying to make a service.
He's trying to push. He wants
push.
Hey, I agree.
Hey,
watch it legally.
Just don't make my ears bleed. That's all I ask for.
So we also have the casting for Doom Patrol.
Yeah. Oh, Ken, you're a huge Doom Patrol fan. I kind of want you to tell everybody about it. So
So
I don't know how you said the dude's last name. Can somebody say it for me? It's
Tudyk.
There you go. Alan Tudyk. Cast as Doom
Mr.
Patrol
Nobody.
villain. Yeah, Mr. Nobody, and along with some set photos coming out. Go ahead and tell people like kind of who Mr. Nobody is and kind of the significance of him, Ken.
Mr. Nobody is one of Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol villains. He's fucking great. I'm so excited. Like, it seems like they're really going hard with some of the set photos. Like they're more modern. They're based around, I think Tim Snows is the best because he actually keeps up with the new Doom Patrol one. Most of the designs are
always run, baby.
Yeah, the Nick Darrington designs are incorporated into most of them. Like I think her name is Diane Guerrero. She looks beautiful as a crazy like
the new black.
Yeah, the set photos look so good. We don't even need official pics. Yeah. Like the set photos look so good. It's like you don't even need official pics. Like Robot Man, he looks great. He has the clothes on. The helmet looks good. Like Elastigirl, I think that's Elastigirl looks great. And we got to look at Negative Man.
Negative Man looks a spitting image of Negative Man. Like he was.
I hope they go all the way with Rabus. I mean, like if you guys want to read up on some stuff, if you don't know who the Doom Patrol is, go pick up a couple volumes of Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol and dive into
that
crazy
Teen Titans.
Weirdness.
Teen Titans was not enough.
I mean, what do you mean like the show? You mean like the show Teen Titans?
Yeah, when they were in the 2003.
I mean, it was a good introduction to them if you never knew it because that was adapted from one of the arcs in Wolfman's Teen Titans anyway, so it made sense for them to show up in there. Like if you don't know who the Doom Patrol are, that's a good starter pack. Or an episode from Batman the Brave and the Bold. Because, like, I think they were the X-Men before the X-Men was...
I'm pretty sure they died in that episode on screen.
I think they did, but...
I think my friend told me that they died on screen in that episode.
Oh, they were getting clapped up one by one, but eventually they came back. They weren't killing anybody in a good show. Come on now.
Oh, and watch out! I think episode 5 of Titans will feature the Doom Patrol.
Introduced, so we'll actually see them in action, looking as beautiful as they did in that. So
no disrespect, but more importantly, I think episode 9 of Titans is introducing Red motherfucking Hood. Red Hood coming on Titans. You know what I'm saying?
And we got Donna Troy coming in Titans. We got Donna Troy, some other good characters coming in too. So, like, one thing I hate people is gonna use the Doom Patrol set photos. Time to slam the Titans again. This is how you're supposed to do it, folks. Just shooting. I'm just internally screaming right now. Just let the show come out.
They can't be who we want them to be out of the gate unless they say the Titans are a year or two into their teamwork. This is them homeless on the streets.
They did not get along. Like, it does not work like that from the get. Even in the Teen Titans show, you remember the pilot episode where they did not like each other. They would be close to each other. It's like, are people thinking here? It's just like something not clicking.
No,
cartoon. People are expecting it to.
They just want to get their jokes off. To be honest,
why would any of these characters be dark? Even at the heart of the characters, nothing about them would say that. These are nice characters that would just have fun all the time.
Like Starfire is a runaway slave.
Yeah, she's been enslaved by her own sister, ran off her own planet. It's like none of these characters have soft or cute origins.
If you think about it, they're really terrible, sad people. When you
not terrible, they're just
lives. Not terrible, just sad.
No, not like terrible. They're bad, but like they're in terrible circumstances.
They're tragic. They're horribly tragic characters. Like Raven's backstory, even her mother's backstory is like very, very dark.
She's a rape baby of a demon.
Yeah,
it ain't too hot for her.
Yeah, it's you got Starfire being like you guys said, like literally a runaway slave. You got Dick being in a dark place. You got Beast Boy literally seeing all his friends dying, everybody he cared about killed or missing. And you got Donna
and he's
Troy.
An outsider. He wants to be normal, and it's just like none of those guys are going to go a cyborg.
So, like, for everyone be like, why is it so dark and gritty? Why are they making it edgy? Because the fucking comic was edgy, you dumb motherfucker. That's why. Like, even the OG Teen Titans show was not, like, happiness and rainbows and unicorns the entire time.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people saw
dark elements in the show.
Yeah, like I feel like people saw Teen Titans Go and was like, it's the show's gonna be like that. No, Teen Titans Go is a fucking kid show. Like,
I mean, Teen Titans Go had its dark too. It was like dark some of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Illuminati episodes. Yeah, like they be doing some stuff like people be sleeping. Like even then, there has like its elements of dark humor. Like it's just like if you want that, you got your show out. Hey, go read these comics so you know what the Teen Titans look like. What inspired the cartoon show itself? Because you guys need.
No, bro, the cartoon is canon. The cartoon is my source material.
That's it, bro. People think the cartoon is the source material.
I'm not gonna sit here and slander them for being casuals, dog. Like if you just want to get into the cartoons, cool. You know
what?
I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna slander people for being casual. God damn it! I'm not gonna slander people for being casuals. I'm not gonna fault them for that.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being casuals, but don't sit here and just be proud of being wrong. Yeah, go hit a damn Google search. Do something.
I think it's one of those special. If you love the TV show, Shawn, you're out.
Go read the
go read the exactly.
Yeah.
Like Google's right there.
Like, please.
I'm sick of people giving comic book takes and being egregiously wrong and being proud of it, you know?
It's just like, if you don't want to get into it more, that's okay. You just like that itself. But when you come to speak on comics, something that you don't know about, then there's a problem. And if you like something, then if you have more interest in it, then when you want to go read this source material to know more and to see more of these characters, see them do more stuff, like, you think that would
because when the bubble bursts, they're gonna be distraught because Nakia in the movie.
Oof, and them comics, boy. Malice, boy.
Black Panther
I can't do Black Panther. I start killing people.
Yo,
Black Panther fans, if you like Nakia in the movie, do not read the books.
If you like M'Baku in the movies, don't read the book.
If they turn, I mean, like, M'Baku's turning evil. I'm calling that shit now. But if
I need this self-hate gorilla suit on.
Dog, if Lupita turns evil, wow. If Lupita turns evil, dog. If she turns evil, motherfuckers I think motherfuckers gonna have riots.
Oh my god, toxic masculinity. I can't wait for the articles that come off that, but I'm gonna plug up off that real quick. Oof.
All right,
I can't wait for Storm to come in Black Panther 2. Secret Empire.
Oh my god. All right, let's move into the film shit. All right. So kind of something that flew under the radar this week. Black Adam has a script in development. He was really supposed to appear in Shazam, but they changed it to a solo deeper in that movie's development, and they changed the villain of Shazam to, I believe, Dr. Savannah is his name, if I'm not mistaken, played by Mark Strong.
Dr. Savannah, yes, the main big bad from the Shazam by Jeff Johns.
All right, and then the biggest thing coming out of it and previously reported was that it's supposed Black Adam's The Rock's Black Adam is supposed to be more anti-hero than villain. The Rock's Black Adam is coming. How's everybody feel about it?
I mean, to be honest, I'm low-key not excited to see The Rock. I mean, we see The Rock every year. You always in something. Damn, take your ass home. Take a break. Fuck.
Are you hating on the person of color getting his money?
I mean, hey, he getting his coin. He is getting his coin. Hey, but I don't blame him for doing it. Shit, that man is getting his bag. I do not blame him. But it's just like, damn, I see you on something every year, champ. And it's like, even though that the Rock is Black Adam is a fun fan cast, do I really want to see that though?
Yes, because it's been confirmed since 2004 or something.
Yeah,
it's just like
you lying like shit. It's been confirmed for a while.
When you think about Black Adam,
for a good little minute,
Black Adam is a brutal, villain. I'm sitting here and looking at Rock. It's just like, you the same nigga in every movie, and I don't see you doing a good Black Adam.
Older work,
a tragic hero.
That nigga's probably gonna call somebody a candy ass. I'm gonna die laughing.
I feel like since the New 52 is the DCU, aesthetic that we're going for, do we think we're gonna get that part the way he kills the kid just to get the power?
I hope so.
Is that what we're gonna do?
I hope so.
Because they say they said he's not a Boy Scout, which is amazing because Black Adam is not a good guy.
Black Adam rips people to shreds. That guy is not nice.
I don't need him to have any friends. I just need him to grunt and rip through people and do what he needs to do.
We got Rampage for that, bro. Rampage is out.
Please stop. Please.
Motherfucking.
Enough.
Next thing on the docket is Alec Baldwin was supposed to be Thomas Wayne. Was supposed to be Thomas Wayne in the Joker movie, and he dropped out literally 24 hours after the announcement.
I mean, we good. I mean, he don't fit Tom. I guess he
Whoa,
saw that
whoa,
Trump
whoa,
was
whoa!
like,
I'm not done.
I don't think so.
Well, fuck, you said it already. But yeah, he's supposed to be like kind of like a discount Donald Trump, I guess, version of Thomas Wayne. But he dropped out literally right after, so I guess that's not happening. But a big quote from it, I guess, to show his disdain or whatever, was that 25 other guys could play that role. So I was like, all right, bet, cool, you know.
He's a white man, of course.
Yeah, you that's interchangeable right there. You know, pull him in, bring another one in. You know, we good.
And another thing it's not really super important, but another thing, Oscar Isaac has met with DC over the Batman, which is super interesting because in the notes for the article it says he's supposed to play like a villain, and I kind of want to know what he was. I would love to see him do a Two-Face. I think he'll be really good as a Two-Face.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when it was first announced. I think he was Two-Face.
Well, we got to do that again.
What you think they're trying to go for? I don't think they would go for that. I think
somebody give us. It's too many Batman villains to just. Let's give him Two-Face here, Riddler here.
Oscar Isaac's a good villain enough to make Two-Face compelling.
I think all of Batman's major villains have been on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of his major villains have been on screen. I think literally all of them. Like you've had multiple Jokers.
Black Mask soon come.
Yeah, he's in Birds of Prey, so that'll be
allegedly he's gonna be in Birds of Prey. Allegedly,
one allegedly. Yeah, officially.
You say allegedly to Birds of Prey, but not allegedly to this.
I say allegedly until all that shit's fucking officially announced.
Until you see the trailer day one.
Exactly.
We sure we'll go with that.
Okay, let's get into the big thing, the big controversy Terrence started on Twitter this week again. Terrence got into
it was like last week. Thank you.
It was literally this past week. But Terrence got into a big argument on Twitter over the first 5 MCU films versus the starting 5 DCEU films. And I've kind of said this before too, and I agree with him in the sense that
wait, say that one more time?
I said I agree with you in the sense that they're
one more time.
Terrence, we are not your ego, nigga.
No, because I usually don't get agreed with, so it's all. I just want to
don't get agreed with.
Shut your whole ass up.
I love you too.
Oh.
The MCU and DCEU films are batting about the same overall. If you look at the first 5 films of each, they're overall at the same quality.
The matchup for each one, and we're all going to give our individual takes on each matchup. The first one is Man of Steel versus Iron Man. These are both the first films in their respective universes.
I am both a Superman and Iron Man stan, so both.
You can go next, Ken.
We're talking about Superman versus Iron Man, right? Man of Steel.
Yeah.
For me, I have to pick Man of Steel, even though I have my, I have my gripes with Man of Steel, but I'll take it over Iron Man. Even though Iron Man, started the MCU, kicked the thing off, it's just Man of Steel has those moments that'll forever stick with me. Him taking the first fight, him versus villain speeches. Even though I have my gripes with Man of Steel, like Pa Kent, if anything, he was probably the worst part of that movie. Him going into a tornado for a dog.
All right, okay, Kent like this.
Like that, but besides that, I'll take Man of Steel. You can go, Asher, your turn.
I'm gonna go with Iron Man, probably.
Queen. It don't matter. I like them both. It don't matter.
Oh yeah, I forgot. But yeah, I liked Iron Man. I didn't really. I'm gonna just be real with you. I saw like bits and pieces of Man of Steel, so I can't really judge that one. So I'm gonna say Iron Man.
Okay.
Personally for me, it's hard to choose between one because both films have one something on over the other. One of the big things that Man of Steel has over Iron Man is the villain. General Zod is a really good fucking villain in this movie. Michael Shannon did a really good job playing General Zod. And I would pick General Zod over Obadiah Stane any day of the week. However, I will say, like, just Robert Downey Jr.'s characterization of Tony Stark is just phenomenal. Like, he is that nigga. Like, he is the living, breathing, live action Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying? So both films have something over the other, but I will say I might just give Man of Steel the slight edge because it just has that those iconic moments in this movie from Superman. You know, one of the biggest parts of the movie was one of the greatest cinematographic shots was Superman in the gravity well. I think it was like in the Southern Ocean or some shit like that, and trying to stroke
the Indian Ocean.
Yeah. That those shots were just fucking incredible. Those are truly great shots. The best thing Iron Man has, like to rival that, is like when he went to a village, the village in the Middle East that he was captured in, and literally just went and slaughtered a bunch of people. Like, come on, like. I probably give Man of Steel the slight edge over the one, but it's not particularly close. Like if Man of Steel is like 10, Iron Man is literally the 9.99. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow! Thank you, Hood Roger Ebert.
I hate you.
I'm weak.
The
next
next matchup is Batman vs Superman versus Hulk.
Batman vs Superman.
I don't think
Batman vs Superman.
I'm gonna go Hulk. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
PVS fucking stinks.
Oh my god.
I'll take the first Hulk.
Oh my god.
Can I go ahead and just tell my reason?
Go ahead.
As much as I don't like the Incredible Hulk, I'll still take it over BVS. Too many things, and the theater version fucking stinks. If we're talking
Theatrical.
the Ultimate Edition, you know, maybe we can talk, but I still have tons of moments. And
are we counting Ultimate or theatrical for this one? Are we doing both?
No, just theater, because that wouldn't be fair.
Garbage.
Theater
Stinks. I'll take Incredible Hulk over it any day. At least I can see Hulk fight some fucking fight Abomination and get his ass kicked, and him kicking Blonsky into a tree. I at least get some entertainment out of that movie, you know. Even though Norton ain't the best. Movie ain't too hot.
I'll take Norton over Banner and fucking Ruffalo.
Yeah,
I would too.
Ruffalo
I wish
weirdest casting.
I wish they cast Norton as Hulk. I really do.
Well, keep it on track.
On topic, but you guys can go. I've stated mine.
All right, I'll take.
I'll take Hulk.
Just it's just I really enjoyed the theatrical version. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not a perfect movie by any means. Like, there's some pacing issues.
So I saw the movie 3 times at the theater. So I dug it a lot. So
of course you did.
Yeah.
Remember what we said about Terrence not having a job?
You're right.
No, I could see movie 3 times because it was spaced out. Yeah, you was having trying me on this podcast, Henny. But yes, Batman vs Superman getting that for me.
Me too.
Really want to get into this? Like this, I think this is a pretty clean wash.
Keep going. Let's keep going. Right. We got to do it. We got to follow through.
Next one: Suicide Squad versus Iron Man 2.
I really don't know. I
really don't know. Both stink.
I've only seen
Iron Man 2 was so ass, and then Suicide Squad wasn't good.
Iron Man 2 like one.
Suicide Squad was just goofy. I don't know what to call that.
It's I've always called it a generic action movie that you could just leave. So you could turn Suicide Squad on and be doing work and just look like, oh,
it's crocodile. I don't know what to call it, man.
It's a mad generic popcorn flick. It's exactly what.
Give me BT.
I really don't know like which one I'd rather watch.
Whiplash.
I ain't seen Iron Man 2 in a minute.
Me neither.
I've rewatched Iron Man 2 since I initially saw it, and it wasn't.
I only remember bits and pieces.
Good. Like Mickey Rourke could definitely leave that movie.
I just remember.
No, actually, I might go with Suicide Squad because Iron Man 2 got that part.
I'll go with Suicide Squad only because Iron Man 2 has Mickey Rourke. They have Don Cheadle walking in like nothing fucking happened. And they have
what they supposed to do?
And they have the climax. The climax of the film is literally them just shooting fucking beams at each other, and an explosion happens, and that's how they fucking win the fight. That's literally how they win.
I mean, is that not how Iron Man fights go? Pew, 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 rockets, mega fights. Is that not how they're supposed to go? I mean, did I miss something?
But we know, but we not about to knock that final fight like them standing in the samurai field, blasting the bots
was cool. That part was cool. Except Whiplash came back in the big generic ass Iron Man suit and ruined it.
Yeah.
I might actually go with Suicide Squad because remember at the race car where they kept hitting him and he was like, "Give me the suit, I can't."
Yeah, that. Oh my god!
I was like,
that was.
I was like, all right. I was like, oh, okay, y'all got to stop because this joke has gone on too much.
I get Disney trying to be family friendly, but give me
that's when the MCU. That's when the MCU really kicked in right there.
Get that kitty ass demon in the bottle storyline out of here, bro. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, it was not it, bro. I'm like,
it wasn't.
I need to see this man at his.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with generic Suicide Squad over Iron Man 2.
Suicide Squad 2.
Like
even though Suicide Squad stink, give it to me.
Yeah, I would probably next is Wonder Woman versus Thor. I don't think we need to talk about this Wonder Woman by country.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman was that gas.
I don't know a human being who said, "No, bro, Thor that fire."
Yeah, never.
I bet you.
I've actually saw niggas who said that.
I was gonna say, Terrence, go on Twitter and tweet that. Wonder Woman.
Exactly.
Thor. Who y'all got?
That's what I'm talking about. Like Thor, like Marvel gets a pass for like
Marvel
the movies.
MCU gets a pass for DC things. DC gets killed for it. Straight up.
Yes.
Like Thor just Thor is a movie with garbage, but Thor because it's just. It was alright, but no.
It wasn't alright. It was bad.
It was bad.
It was mediocre, bro. I want to see more about Thor struggling to become Thor, bro. They stink.
Get Chris Hemsworth and his bleach eyebrows out of here, dog. Like,
I don't care.
That was a mistake on Kevin Feige's part because he was like he wanted everything to be blonde, but then realized how weird that looked. So they changed it. That's kind of
like, bro. Why would I want to see a movie about Thor spending 30 minutes? I'm trying to get my hammer back. I'm like, man, I do not care. Please go kill some dragons or something, dog.
Like, how do you
kill some dragons?
How do you have a whole trilogy on Thor and like only one of the movies are based in like off of Earth? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like why are you not in space? Why are they Earth? Why are they on
Earth?
You are space cosmic
grounded.
Nigga, like the fact that we got fucking Ragnarok for a third sequel instead of Gore the God Butcher or something interesting.
Yo,
it just
to
fucking
be fair,
stank.
they teach Ragnarok. They teased Ragnarok
way
before God. While that shit was going on, so they couldn't do that.
Yeah, couldn't do that. But sadly, it just stank.
Yeah,
just stank.
Like no one. I need to go see Thor again.
Hell no.
Nobody rewatches Thor again. And if anything, I can't even enjoy it because.
But I really don't understand the thing that people be saying. Wonder Woman is the only good DC movie when Man of Steel.
It's not
like when Man of Steel is basically the same movie.
Yeah, it is. It is.
He said it is.
Ares better than Zod. Let's not. I'm good on Nigel. I'm good on him. Nigel Thornberry.
I don't understand that Wonder Woman fight is hilarious to me.
Ugly ice skating. Woo!
Yeah, what is it? When she when Steve died and she just started going God of War rage mode, I was like, where did she get that from?
Yeah,
where did she get that from?
I'm like, okay, that's what's up.
Like she was speed blitzing through people. I'm just like, where did this come from?
This is what we doing now. But Wonder Woman is a solid, 8, 7.
Yeah.
Thor about that Thor at that smooth.
Thor
3.
Yeah.
Thor's a solid
2. Yeah, 2. Fuck it. I didn't care about this man fighting the Husk. Like that's your big villain? The robot? Oh wow! Why shoot laser beams? You can't stop.
And Loki, you can't forget Loki dying.
Fuck out of here. Okay, if we keep it in the buck, Thor movies were more about Loki than they were about Thor.
Yeah, they were more about Loki. Yeah. He did more. He had more development and shit than the fucking
Thor did. Yeah.
Thor didn't have character development until like literally the end of Ragnarok in Infinity War. Deadass.
No. Don't knock Thor like that. Because in Avengers, he was like, "Come on, dude. Like, I know you hate me and all, but come on. Like, I'm trying to level with me here.
So
Come on.
Character development.
So like I was saying,
Yeah, because he was trying to, wasn't he trying to murder each other in Thor, and he was like, "Come on, bro, I love you. Let's go back. I know you tried to murder me."
So like I was saying, he didn't have character development until Ragnarok.
Yeah,
and
good.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to the final matchup: Justice League versus Captain America: The First Avenger. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing about this one, particularly one. Both of them are like Cap is really bad, and so is Justice League.
Penny just lied for no reason. I don't know why he did that.
But JL stink, bro.
Cap is bad.
Nah, Cap ain't bad. It's just mid.
Nah, Cap is
but Justice
bad.
League
No. Cap is
There's bad.
No, I'll say
And
this.
then there's Justice League.
I'll say this. Like Cap 1 was so fucking boring to me. It was so boring.
Yeah, it was mid. It was average. It was just average.
I fell asleep in the fucking movie. I'm not even kidding.
I saw it on a Sunday matinee. I only needed to watch it for the last 30 minutes because I knew it was going to happen.
Average. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with being average, but
there's
Justice
average,
League,
but then there's Justice League. No.
Justice League only has two characters that I like out of an entire team. And the rest of them fucking stink.
It's not even that. It's just the movie. Just
everything about the
you watch Man of Steel, you watch Batman versus Superman, and then you get Justice League. Like,
Okay, I just want to say this right quick. Fuck Josh Whedon and fuck whoever was the CEO of Warner Brothers at that time who made it. That was a good idea to say keep the movie less than 2 hours.
Bring Josh Whedon, bro. We need that Avengers money. It's like, yeah, bro, this shit ain't it, bro.
I just want to say, I feel bad for
Zack did it.
Zack Snyder made most. Like, I feel like Zack Snyder's vision in the movie, if they just allowed him to like.
No, it was a lot better because of the shit that Zack was talking about making Cyborg the heart of the movie because Cyborg was the best part of the movie. He had the best parts.
And another really cool thing, like I really like. I don't even fucking like Superman, but I really like Superman and Justice League.
Justice League? What?
I really like.
You liked him in Justice League? This nigga sucks. Ooh, hard dunk. I'm a zombie. I beat your ass. Man, what is this?
One of the coolest things that they fucked up was when he went back into the ship that he found in Man of Steel. He went back into it and then they showed the black suit from after he was resurrected in the comics. You know, and that. It's just
he didn't wear the shit, so it was just mid.
It's like small shit like that. They just it's like fucking up an open layup. It's straight like that. Terrence, I know you don't get that, but still, it's like fucking up an open layup.
Them niggas prematurely busted their nut with Death of Superman. That shit stank. That shit stank. Like, bro, they brought back Superman on some gorilla shit. He was a blazer, bro. Just fresh up out the goop, bro. Just fresh up out the goop.
Besides,
what I'm gonna do?
Besides, like his freehand chin, like I kind of liked him whooping everybody's ass. Maybe I'm just a violent. When I saw him, he picked him up and said,
"Backhand."
No. What was it say? He said, "What was you said? Do you bleed?" I'm like,
you won't let me live. You won't let me die. You won't let me live.
And then he said,
"It was just like it was funny how Bruce came up to his friends like, hey Clark, you remember me? Nigga, you tried to kill me,
right?
What is this?
Like he was like, hey,
why you acting friendly?"
He was like, "Hey, remember that time I gave you $1, dog? Like,
remember that time I stabbed you in the chest with a spear? Like,
remember that time I got the stink on your forehead?
Like, bro, you won't let me live. You won't let me die. What the fuck you want from me?" It's just like,
and at the end, like it was like that. It was that completely unearned friendship at the end after he bought his house back. You know,
one of the best parts is when him and when Superman and Cyborg was just doing that little shit at the end when they were laughing after they got blown up by the little bomb. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some shit like that, but it wasn't earned because as soon as Superman came in, that nigga cleaned the house, bro. He did a full sweep on
That's what he's supposed to do because he's the #1 superhero on Earth.
Like, how you supposed to show Wonder Woman as being on par with this nigga? And she got headbutted by this man. Like, she got laid out, bro. She was like, I'm trying to stop
wait, hold up.
Sit your ass down.
I just want to point this out right quick, right? Motherfuckers who were mad about that after the movie came out, like, how is she a whole god and got headbutted? Because he's fucking Superman.
Bro, how Cyborg got all this technology can only do basic shit, bro. Come on, man.
He literally just learned it.
Shoot this man.
He was he was learning on the fly.
Yeah, like
Man, that bro.
Yeah.
What did he shoot at him, bro? He was trying to use some little jet rockets, man. Throw some at the man. It's like, bro, what is this? Nigga had the little mini thrusters. I was like, oh man, boy, you definitely
Bro,
about to get a couple arms
he
ripped off.
possessed a
Better go find
whole
some
bad
weapons of mass
fighter.
destruction.
He's like, yeah, you about to get them legs ripped off, champ.
there was a lot
They
of
about to blow your
things-
back out
There's
again.
a lot of things that could have been great in that movie, and like Warner Brothers
Yeah.
literally just
What's
missed
the
the layup.
potential, bro?
Just missed the layup. Like
Like
They
you
didn't
know
even
what's
miss
sad?
the layup. They ruined
How do
it.
you mess up?
Like-
Just you messed up the introduction of one of the most iconic, the most iconic superhero team of all time, and it's fucking garbage. How do you do that? You have the most iconic superhero team of all time, and you fuck it up.
no, it's
That's
straight
just
up like
sad.
this. Like, what, I feel like Warner Brothers has this thing with these movies where like they just. You know how you doing something like you got a perfect plan for it going into it, and then like you get into the thick of it, and you just keep overthinking yourself. Like you just keep overthinking,
Yeah.
so you keep adjusting shit that doesn't need adjusting. Like it's already
Because you have Twitter in your ear.
Whoa, whoa,
You have
whoa,
Twitter
whoa,
and
whoa.
bloggers in your
That's
ear.
exactly how I feel like Warner Brothers doing. Like, Joe, just stay with your plan. Like every time you do this, you just get more backlash. If you just stay with the plan, motherfuckers gonna slander it regardless. Just stick what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like with Man of Steel, they stuck with their fucking guns, and like no one really came with heavy jokes until Batman vs Superman hit. Like, the motherfuckers you trying to pull in isn't. They're gonna see the movie regardless, dog. Like everybody who slandered the movie fucking paid for that ticket. Everyone who slandered fucking who tried to slander Wonder Woman paid for that fucking ticket. They're gonna come to see the movie. Like, don't get me wrong, all these movies are none of the movies flopped. By no stretch of the imagination that any of these movies flop, you know.
But the DC
all
is
I
a
gotta
critical
say is-
failure.
Captain America out, bro. Captain America is out. That's all I gotta say. Jail stank.
Like even all the movie, none of the movies have flopped, not even close. Let me pull this up right quick. So, Man of Steel made almost $670 million on $230 million. Fuck, Justice League made $650 on $300 million budget. Like that's nowhere near a flop. It's just they fumbled the fucking bag.
Should have been way better because depending on like this was the superhero team. This should have been popping more than Avengers. Like the fact that the Avengers is commercially doing better than Justice League, when them niggas stank, bro. The Avengers has never been that team. Them niggas ain't never been a top 5 team. Like the fact that they are doing better than the.
I'll say they've been top 5 with a literally 5. They're literally number 5.
Yeah, they beat 5. That's about it.
The funniest part is
Would they be top 5? Fuck, I'll put them at 5.
What, Justice League, Teen Titans,
X-Men?
I got X-Men. I put a couple more teams over the Avengers, bro.
I'll put the new Avengers over the Avengers, to be honest.
That's still an Avengers team, unless we talking OG.
No, I'm talking.
But the OG team stank, bro. Them niggas don't get along. Them niggas not at, bro. They work. They literally work partners, like associates, bro. They just niggas at your job. That's literally what them niggas are, bro. Just co-workers, man.
Yeah, like Warner Brothers, just get out your I hope they just let the directors carry out their vision. Just let them fucking do it. I'm really like.
This Aquaman gonna slap. I need it.
I mean, they do because Warner Brothers as a whole, Warner Brothers has delivered some creative-driven movies. Last year, like Blade Runner 2049, that was straight. Who directed it? I know
Sally and Fox. It didn't Dennis Villeneuve, who is also on Dune. Y'all ain't read Dune?
Exactly. So, like Warner Brothers lets directors do what they want. They just. Sometimes it don't mess up.
Shit. Like I pray they let James Wan execute his vision of Aquaman. I pray they let
he already said I lock myself in a room with my cut. So no, it's me. It's me. Then, so you're not gonna mess it up.
Whoever's directing Shazam, I hope they let him carry out his
the guy. He's a horror guy. I don't know his name, but he's done some horror movies.
I'm just saying, like, they just need to let him execute his vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them work. You hire them to like do this job to make this narrative and let them fucking carry it out.
Well, that's easier said than done because more money's involved and they trying to
trying to get that money. I was like, hey man, where the bucks at?
Literally, as long as they're not fucking Josh Trank, nigga, like let them carry it out.
Whoa! Hey, he gave us Chronicle. So
he also gave us Fantastic Four.
That was horrible. Yeah, they put they had Ring out here. They had Thing out here with his fucking canyon out. Whatever the fuck we supposed to call that. Nigga just had his It's rocks
This man
out,
said
bro.
he had a canyon out. Wow.
Wow.
I don't know, man.
All right.
It just was not it.
That's a sign to move. That's a sign to wrap this shit up.
Time to move on.
All right.
Yeah.
No,
We are done.
that's all we got for the week. All right. This is shit. Let's wrap it up. This is your boy X, aka Henny at BlackS392. You know what I'm saying? You know the tag. Don't judge me for my tweets. Please stop retweeting my shit. I just want my Twitter back, dog. Go ahead, take it away, Ash.
Your tweets are not that poppin'. You're delusional.
Dog,
But anyway, I'm
why-
Ashley Stampede on Twitter.
All right.
AKA Nigglypuff. But yeah, you can follow me if you want to. I'll be nice. Okay, everybody.
That's a lie. It's your boy Ken. Shadowcoon _. Don't follow me. You know, follow me if you want me to put you under that gas. That's about it. That One Piece. That's about it.
Oh my God.
I don't want to hear the word One Piece for months.
One dope, baby. One dope, baby.
Mid-piece.
Didn't you got something to spread about our savior? One dope.
Okay. No. Follow me at New T Sage. Yeah, I'm a writer, reviewer, all that fun stuff. Stay with me for the troll and keep up with my writing, please, because it's hard out here. And Henny, your tweets aren't that popping, so ain't nobody retweeting you like that.
Oh, word? Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Also, one last thing I want to plug. Check out my boy Lolita's Empire, my boy Hemmings. Also, podcast, The Sacred Text. Come by the channel. Say what's up.
Also, follow us at Looking Glass Net. You know, follow us our SoundCloud at Looking Glass Network. The G in Looking and Glass share a fucking G. So, you know, clever. But that's all we got for y'all this week. We'll be back with more content. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we out.
Oh wait, dang it, I forgot something.
I didn't even stop yet. Go ahead.
Take a shot every time Henny says "not what I'm saying" and see where you end up.
Ooh, y'all gonna be drunk.
I apologize for everybody who accepts that challenge. Alright, we out.
Bring your alcohol poisoning on Henny.
I know every time we at it, that you just bring me static. So I can't fuck with you no more, cause you too problematic. Demons in your attic, and you can't seem to balance. So I can't fuck with you no more, cause you too problematic. I said I cannot with you, I cannot with you, I cannot with you. No, I cannot with you, no, I cannot with you, I cannot with you, I cannot with you, no, I cannot with you.